Yeah, we have finished the basic trigonometry, which is consisting of trigonometric ratios, allied angles, compound angles, multiple and submultiple angles, and factorization formulae or transformations. We did the problems in the board level. Now we will see the objective questions of a single correct answer. You must be knowing the single correct answer questions you will have in all the entrance examinations, engineering entrance examinations, or any other examinations, except IIT-JEE advanced level. In the IIT-JEE advanced level, you will have questions of all types. You may have single correct answer questions. You may have more than one or more than one correct answer questions. You will have the comprehension questions, you will have matrix matching questions, and you will have integer type questions, and many more models, 6 to 7 models will be there in IIT-JEE advanced examination. And IIT-JEE advanced examination, you know, it is considered to be toughest examination. But before upgrading to IIT-JEE advanced examination, first of all, one must qualify in IIT-JEE main examination. So we will first see the questions that are there in the IIT-JEE main examinations, single correct answer type questions in the basic trigonometry. So for that purpose, what I'm doing, I'm just showing you the formula, what we have learned in the board level, and we will see the formula first, and then we will move on to the formation of questions. I'll show you how to form the questions also, how the professor forms the questions also. I will show you so that you'll be more comfortable. It'll be more comfortable even in forming the questions. Generally what happens now, formation of question is done by the professor, and the students generally used to answer the questions. But if you become a professor now, it will be very easy for you to answer the questions. That's the reason why I'll show you on the basis of some concepts, how the questions will be formed also, I'll show you. So let us move on to the formula part of basic trigonometry. Let me share the screen. Here, if you see, if you revise whatever you have learned in your board level, if you revise, this will be, let us at a glance see this one. One right angle is 90 degrees and pi by 2 radians, and in the French system it is said to be 100 grades. Grades are not in use. And 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes, and 1 radian is 57 degrees, 17 minutes approximately. Just to remember the approximate value, it will be useful for us. 1 radian is equal to 57 degrees, 17 minutes. And pi is 22 by 7, its approximate value is 3.14. And circumference of circle 2 pi r and all this, you know, and the area of the sector. And we will be understanding this in the other topics also. So let us straight away move on to the trigonometry formula. Sine theta, opposite side to theta, divided by hypotenuse. You know that, I need not have to tell you. And cosecant theta is reciprocal of sine theta, and cos theta is adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse, and secant theta is hypotenuse divided by adjacent side to theta. Tan theta is opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. And cotangent theta is adjacent side to theta by opposite side to theta. So sine and cosecant are reciprocals to each other. Cos and cosecant are cos and secant are reciprocals to each other. Tan and cot are reciprocals to each other. That is the reason why you can have sine theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1, and cos theta into secant theta is equal to 1. Tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. And as you know, tan theta is nothing but sine theta by cos theta. So in the objective pattern, how a question can be formed using this concept, sine theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. Let us see that. I have taken a question on that one. I'll show you that. See, whenever a value related to sine and cosecant is given as a question, let me show you that. Let me show you that. See, if you take a question on this one, how it goes. Can you read that question, Bhavi? Maurya, do you read the question?
If sine theta plus cosec theta is equal to 2, then sine square theta plus cosec square theta is equal to
Yeah,
option A,
yeah,
1,
yeah,
option B, 4, option C, 2, option D, none of these.
yeah. That's it. So the question setter, that means those who forms the question, what is his base to form this question? See, just now I discussed sine theta into cosecant theta is what? 1, as you know that, because each is reciprocal to other. Now, when you have this idea and you are asked to find out sine square theta plus cosecant square theta, that means this is to be squared. It is obvious. It is to be squared. So, sine theta plus cosecant theta is equal to 2 squaring on both sides. Can you help me out in squaring this?
So that's A square plus B square plus 2AB. That's sine square theta plus cosec square theta plus sine theta cosec theta. 2 sine theta cosec
Is equal to
2.
4.
Oh,
So what is that happening now? Sine square theta plus cosecant square theta. What is the basis for this question? Sine into cosecant is 1, and hence this will be eliminated with 1 is equal to 4. So what is the answer? Sine square theta
2.
plus cosecant square theta is equal to what? 4 minus 2, it is 2.
2.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So the basis for this question, what I wrote in the box in the beginning, is that, and not only this, if you are asked to find out whatever the power it is, whatever the power it is, you can find it out because you know sine into cosecant is equal to 1. This is a simple question you can understand based on sine theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. Let us see one more question like that. I hope you understand this. Bhavita?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you understand this? And not only this,
Yes, sir.
you can have further one more relation in algebra. You will be getting this. In algebra, further, you will get one function. We will be learning functions later. What is a function and what is its domain and range? We will be learning that. If you have any function plus its reciprocal, if you have any function plus its reciprocal, it is always greater than or equal to 2 if fx is greater than 0. This you will have as a relation in the higher level. We will be learning this. We will be linking up algebra with this one. What does it mean? You know, function plus its reciprocal. This is function. What is a function here? Sine theta. What is its reciprocal, please? 1 by sine theta, cosec theta. Is greater than or equal to 2. That means its minimum value is 2 whenever sine theta is positive. So it is given that it is equal to 2. Is equal to 2 is possible. Is equal to 2 is possible. And fx plus 1 upon fx is equal to 2 if fx is equal to 1, please, if fx is equal to 1, this is what you have to understand. Okay, so this is one question. Let us move to another such question. Yeah, see this one. Bhavita, do you respond, please?
Yes, sir.
Please read that.
Tan A plus cot A equals to 4 tan 4A plus cot 4 tan par 4A plus cot par 4A is equal to.
So the same idea, what we taken in the previous problem, the same idea is used here also. Do you tell me what is that idea?
I mean, tan A plus tan A into cot A
Is equal to 1. Correct or not?
sir.
Now, what is to be done first to get power 4a directly? It may not be possible. So that is why let us square it now. Let us square it. Squaring on both sides. Come on, tell me that, please.
Tan square A plus cot square A plus tan A cot A. 2 tan A cot A.
Is equal to what? 4.
4 square 16.
So what will you get? The cot square A plus tan square A is equal to 16 minus 2 into 1 is equal to 14. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, next, do you help me here? Bhavita, next step, what is to be written? We need power 4 there.
Yes, sir.
So what do we done with the result we have got? What is the result we have got? First of all, you tell me that.
Tan square A plus cot square A equals to 14.
Yeah. What is that we need?
Tan par 4A plus cot par 4A.
So what is to be done next?
Squaring on both sides.
Again. Correct, no? Come on, tell me then. Squaring again. What is that you get?
Tan power 4A plus cot power 4A is plus 2 tan square A cot square A.
I'm not writing that. I know that it is 2 into 1. 1 I wrote, 1 square in fact. It is 14 square. Are you there, Maurya? Do you understand what I
Yes,
wrote
sir.
there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then what should be the final result? Tan 4th A plus cot 4th A is equal to, come on, tell me please, what is 14 square, Bhavi? 196 minus 2. Correct or not? So what is your final result? What
That's
is the option
what
there?
D.
194. Like this, you can see, based on the reciprocals of sine A, cosecant A, sine A into cosecant A, one problem we did. Similarly, tan A into cot A, one is reciprocal to each other, is equal to 1, we did another problem. Like this, the question formation happens. The question formation happens on the basis of the theory or concept or a standard result, what you have learned already. I think it is clear to you both.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let us see one more question here, which is purely conceptual, and it is the second question here. Third question here, the equation secant square theta is equal to 4xy divided by x plus y whole square is only possible when. So here, I have to revise the identities, what you have learned. I have to revise the identities, what you have learned already. Let me show you that identities. Okay, see here, please. And the identities, what you have learned here. Check it out. Can you please read this, Maurya, for me?
Yes, so from sine
I'm keeping it
function.
in the box
Okay.
here. Yeah, come on, read that.
Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So what is that?
This is modulus sine theta.
Okay, modulus sine theta is equal to root of 1 minus cos square theta. Modulus cos theta is equal to root of 1 minus sine square theta.
Yeah, Bhavita, 15th one, please.
Secant square theta minus 1. Secant square theta equals to 1 plus tan square theta. Modulus of tan theta equals to under root secant square theta minus 1. Secant theta minus tan theta equals to 1 by secant theta plus tan theta.
And do you have the idea of the third part here? Third part.
Yes, sir.
And Maurya, it is if you cross multiply this now, you'll get it in the form
Yes,
of
sir, sir. I
every.
understood, sir.
Yeah. Similarly, 16th one. Read this, Maurya, once.
Cosec square theta equals 1 plus cot square theta. Modulus of cot theta is equal to root of cosec square theta minus 1. Cosec theta plus cot theta into cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to 1.
That means this can also be written in this form. This can
Yes.
also be written in this form. Okay. Now, very important thing is in the domain and range of the trigonometric functions. First of all, what is the meaning of domain and what is the meaning of range? Domain is always the input. This is input and this is the output. Input and output. Input means the value which you give to the function is input and the value which you get from the function is the output. Okay. So in the input part, sine and cos accepts every real number. Sine and cos accepts every real number. And the range will be between -1 and +1. That's the reason why graphs of sine and cos always lies between -1 and +1. You can observe the same even in the practical applications. If you see medical equipments, whatever the graphs are shown there, they're all modified forms of sine function. Modified forms of sine function, and it appears between -1 and +1 on y-axis. Always remember, domain is nothing but the value of x and range is nothing but value of y. If you see any graph, the domain is seen on x-axis and range is seen on y-axis. Remember that. So sine theta and cos theta, set of real numbers, domain, and range is -1 to +1. What does it mean? Sine value should never be less than -1 and sine value should never be greater than 1. It always lies between -1 and +1, including -1 and +1. This is called closed interval. Closed interval means it accepts the adjacent value. If it is open interval means this is called open interval. Open interval means it won't take the adjacent value and it takes all the values in between, but it won't take the extreme values. Closed accepts. Open will not accept. Okay? Understand. How to read this? Closed -1 comma 1 closed. How to read this? Open -1 comma 1 open. Open. Open means those two values are not taken. I hope you understand what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, obviously, when sine theta, cos theta are accepting set of real numbers and coming to tan theta, cot theta, and secant theta, cosecant theta, they are not continuous functions over the set of real numbers. Tan theta, as you know, it is sine theta by cos theta. Sine theta upon cos theta. When it is in terms of sine and cos, whenever it is containing cos theta in the denominator, your cos theta must not be 0 because it is in the denominator. If it is becoming 0, then what happens? Tan is undefined. So for what values of theta, this is undefined. Theta should not be 90 degrees. Theta should not be 3 pi by 2. It should not be 5 pi by 2. If it becomes any odd multiple of pi by 2, this cos theta becomes 0 and thereby tan is undefined. That is why it is also taking set of real numbers, but we subtract those values from the set of real numbers. That makes it undefined. That is how you have to understand this. So domain of tan is R minus of x such that x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, n belongs to R. And the range is set of real numbers because, tan 0, 0, tan 90, undefined we say. Tan of minus 90, minus undefined. That means it ranges from minus infinity to plus infinity. So tan accepts every real number except the odd multiples of pi by 2. And in the range, it gives you all the real numbers. In the range, it gives you all the real numbers. So input and output. Similarly, cot theta is nothing but sine theta by cos theta. Denominator is cos theta. And hence, your cos theta is... No, what is cot theta, please?
Cos theta by sine theta.
So I wrote tan there. So cos theta by sine theta. According to this working or logic, you tell me what should not be 0. Sine theta should not be 0. Then theta
Pi.
is not equal to 0, pi, 2 pi, and any n pi. And any n pi. So cot theta will not be accepting all the multiples of pi. All the integral multiples of pi, it won't accept. So r minus x is such that x equal to n pi. You have to remember all these, please. Maurya and Bhavita, you have to remember all this because these are the conceptual questions will be based on this one. So range of cot is set of real numbers. Similarly, secant theta is very much similar to tan only because tan is consisting of cos theta in the denominator and even secant also consisting of cos theta in the denominator. That is why the domain of tan and domain of secant are one and the same. Similarly, here cosecant theta is also containing 1 by sine theta in the denominator, and you can see this cot theta is also containing sine theta in the denominator. So what is that you have to broadly understand? What is that you have to broadly understand? If you properly say this, tan theta domain, please. Tan theta domain and secant theta domain are one and the same. Just check it out. This is same as this. Check it out. Similarly, cot theta domain is same as cosecant theta, just for remembrance sake. And similarly, domain of sine and cos are same, range is same, and range of tan and cot are same. Similarly, range of secant and cosecant are same. Just check it out, please. How to remember this? This is, if you see, what is the range of sine and cos, please? Respond.
Closed -1, -1, closed.
Okay. What are the reciprocals of sine and cos?
For sine it is cosec and for cos it's sec.
Correct, no? So understand sine cos lies between -1 plus 1 and their reciprocals never lie between -1 plus 1. You remember like that. They lie between, they never lie between. That's a simple understanding about this table, and this is very, very important. Conceptually, it is to be understood because the questions in the objectives will be formed based on this domains and ranges. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Bhavi? It is very, very important. You have to remember whatever you do,
Okay, sir.
whatever you do in all the higher level questions, this without the knowledge of this domain and range of the trigonometric functions, some questions you cannot solve. So it is very, very important. Okay. Now let us see the question what we left there. This question now, if you see the equation secant square theta is equal to 4xy divided by x plus y whole square. What I'm doing, I'm making it another perfect square. Do you tell me the relation between tan and secant, please?
Secant square is equal to 1 plus tan square theta.
Very good. So now I'll be writing this as 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 4xy whole divided by x plus y whole square. Bhavi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what is tan square theta, please.
1 minus secant square theta.
No. The next step.
4xy minus 4xy by x plus y whole square minus 1.
Come on, tell me the LCM and the next step.
Tan square theta equals to
Tell me LCM there.
4xy minus
Okay.
x plus y whole square
Okay.
by x plus y whole square.
Do you tell me how the numerator can be simplified?
So you can expand x plus y whole square and simplify it.
Do you tell me any related direct formula for that? Like I'm writing that separately. A plus b whole square Maurya. A plus b whole square minus 4ab.
A minus b whole square.
Maurya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Do you know this or should I explain this?
Sir, no, sir, I don't know, sir.
This is simple only. A plus b whole square means a square plus b square plus 2ab.
Okay, sir, just understood, sir.
Yeah.
That plus 2ab in minus 4ab gives minus 2ab.
Yeah, that's what it is. Now, do you tell me the numerator there? I'll make it comfortable for you by taking minus common there to get this form. X plus y whole square minus 4xy whole divided by. Come on, tell me. X plus y whole square. Any one of you, please, how the numerator becomes now? Any one of you, if you keep.
Minus of x minus y whole square.
That's good. All divided by x plus y whole square. Now, do you expect that square of any real number becomes positive? No one is responding among you both.
Square of every real number is positive, right?
Square of any real number is negative or positive?
Positive.
Positive
What is
can
that
never
we
be
have
negative.
got here? What is that we have got here?
Negative.
Negative you have got. So tan square theta is always greater than or equal to 0. But if you see this, x minus y whole square is positive. X plus y whole square is also positive. So plus by plus, plus into minus, minus. So you have got tan square theta negative here, which is not possible, And hence only possibility is that this must become 0. Are you with me what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Only possibility is that must become 0. So what should be the final result? You tell me, please. It is always negative, but it can be 0 also. So what must happen here? Minus of x minus y whole square divided by x plus y whole square must always be 0. So if you equate it to 0, what is that you get? You tell me, please. In the cross multiplication, that x plus y whole square becomes 0. And x minus y whole square is equal to 0. So what is the final answer, both of you? Respond, please respond, whether you know this or not.
Thinking, sir.
Bhavita?
So I'm not able to get it.
No, what is the next step? You tell me. Gradually we'll write. Do you understand this step or not? First of all, you tell me whether you understand.
Yes, sir. Up to this step, I understood, sir.
Yeah, tell me the next step.
Minus of x minus y whole square is equal to x plus y the whole square.
Is equal to 0 is there now. Cross
No,
multiply.
sir, you said, oh yeah, 0 is equal to 0. Sorry.
This also, this minus can also be neglected. Come on, tell me what is the next step. Take square root on both sides.
So x should equal to y then.
That's it. Bhavita not responding there. This is a conceptual question, please. That is the answer. X is equal to y. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how we started doing this problem, approach in solving the problem. Secant square theta, somehow it is given. We cannot conclude anything from secant square theta. That is why we have taken its alternative. What is alternative? 1 plus tan square theta. So we wrote tan square theta here. What is tan square theta? 4xy by x plus y whole square minus 1. And now we have taken LCM here. We have got this form as a plus b whole square minus 4ab is equal to a minus b whole square. By taking minus common here, I have shown it clearly, and it becomes minus of x minus y whole square divided by x plus y whole square. And what is that conceptually? You must be very clear is that your tan square theta is always positive, because square of any real number is always positive. And it is positive, or it may be equal to 0 also, because if theta is 0, tan theta becomes 0. So tan square theta is perfectly greater than or equal to 0. If you take RHS here, this RHS, x minus y whole square by x plus y whole square, it is perfectly positive, but it is multiplied with minus. And hence you can say that the RHS is totally negative. But it can be 0 also. So this is totally positive, this is totally negative, is not possible. Equality not possible. Equality to be possible, this must be 0 and this must also be 0. That is the reason why I wrote tan square theta greater than or equal to 0, and this must be 0, because only equality that is possible is both must be 0. I hope you understand now.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
so
sir.
this is now equated to 0, and if you cross multiply this, you'll get x minus of x minus y whole square equal to 0. That minus can be neglected. Taking square root on both sides, x minus y equal to 0, and x is equal to y. That is option. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, coming to this one now. Simply, the rationalization helps you out here in solving this problem. Root over Any one of you? Put your pen on the paper and solve it. You can do that. Yes. I'm rationalizing the denominator.
Into 1 minus sine theta on both sides,
That is both numerator and
denominator.
denominator. Come on, tell me what should be the numerator?
It is 1
1 plus
plus sine square theta.
No, don't expand it.
1 minus sine theta whole square.
Yes. What is the denominator, please?
1 square, a minus b
A
whole
square,
square.
1 square
A
minus
square
sine
minus
square
b
theta.
square.
Correct. Then tell me what should be written next?
Expanding
1 minus sine theta by
Correct. Correct.
okay, 1 minus sine theta by
Whole square is there,
1.
no?
Yeah,
Square and root is there. But do not forget, very, very important point. Do not forget, for this problem, it is okay. But in all the higher level problems, there will be a twist in the questions in this part. What is that? Whenever you get any term out of the square root from now onwards, whenever you get any term out of the square root, don't forget to write the modulus. The reason I'll tell you, don't forget to write the modulus. That is why I wrote modulus of 1 minus sine theta. What is 1 minus sine square theta, please? Under root.
cos square theta.
For this also, don't forget to write under root cos square theta becomes cos theta, and here also write cos theta. Okay. Now, why I'm insisting on that point? Why I'm insisting on that point? Very, very important, please. Very, very important. See, whenever you take any term out of the square root, whenever you take any term out of the square root, it should never be negative. Remember that. It should never be negative. Just now we have seen the square of any real number is always positive. The square of any real number is always positive. I'll ask you a question here, both of you. I'll ask you a question here. Do you tell me what is square root of 4?
2.
It is 2. If it is x, some people say that it is plus or minus 2. No. If it is x square is equal to 4, do you tell me what is x?
2.
It is plus or minus 2. Remember that.
Oh.
How? This x square is equal to 4. You should not leave it like that. You should not leave it like that. Have to write in this way. Never, whenever you know that the term under the root is positive, the term under the root is positive, you need not have to think about negative term there, because square root of any positive term is positive only. That is why you don't write plus or minus there. But here you have to write, because x square minus 4 is equal to 0 can be written as x plus 2 into x minus 2 equal to 0. Are you there, Maurya?
Yes, sir.
Then what happens? X becomes minus 2 or plus 2. So whenever it is equated to an unknown quantity, you have to understand that that unknown quantity may be positive, may be negative. Just think like this. 2 square is 4, but minus 2 whole square is also 4, no?
Yes, sir.
That is the reason why whenever it is equated to unknown quantity, a variable, then you have to write plus or minus. But when you know that the term under the root is positive, the result is also perfectly positive, then you need not have to write plus or minus 2 here. But in this case now, theta, in depth of discussion I'm doing here. Theta, you don't know in which quadrant theta is lying. This question is not complete, in fact. This question is not complete, in fact. So if theta is lying in the first quadrant, no issues at all. No issues at all. Because in first quadrant, all are positive. What I mean to say by all are positive? Sine, cos, and tan.
Tan.
All are positive. So it becomes 1 minus sine theta divided by, remove the modulus, by cos theta if your theta belongs to Q1 or Q4. What is Q1, please?
First quadrant.
What is Q4?
Fourth
Fourth
quadrant.
quadrant.
Fourth quadrant. Why I write Q4 there? Any one of you?
In fourth quadrant. Fourth
Fourth
quadrant.
quadrant cos is positive. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive. In the first quadrant, also cos is positive. Then you may be thinking about, what about this 1 minus sine theta? What is maximum value of sine theta, please? Just now it is
Plus 1.
1. So 1 minus 1, 0. What is the minimum value of sine theta?
Negative
0.
1.
By negative 1. So 1 minus of minus 1, 2. So it is always positive. Whether it is negative or positive, minus 1 or plus 1, its value, final value becomes positive only, and hence we can remove the modulus directly. It is known to be positive always, but cos theta is not like that. Cos theta becomes positive in the first quadrant and fourth quadrant. That is why I removed it. Then you must be asking me, what happens if it is not lying in the first or fourth? Then it becomes negative, please. Then it becomes negative. Of course, this is not related to the question. If more than one correct answer questions are to be formed in the advanced level, then they will take this type of cases. If theta belongs to, do you tell me now? Minus cos theta I wrote. Maurya? Theta belongs
Yes,
to
sir. Q3 or 2.
or Q. That's it, please. That's it. Now, do you tell me the answer for this now? There are two answers now, perfectly given. If the question is to be perfectly given, then he must mention theta belongs to first quadrant or fourth quadrant, or he must give at least theta lies between 0 and pi by 2. Then you split it now. What is 1 by cos theta?
Secant theta.
Sec theta.
Secant theta. Minus sin theta by cos theta.
Tan
Tan
theta.
theta.
So, in the continuation of a question, he must give us whether theta is lying in Q1 or Q4 or any other quadrants. This is correct answer only when I'm telling you the correction of the question also. I'm telling you the correction of the question also. This is correct. If he doesn't want to give anything, then he can give, no problem. But he must give us, in the option also, it must be given. Secant theta minus tan theta, if is to be added in the option. If is to be added in the option. Come on, tell me what happens to this now. Second part, yellow part.
Minus 1 by cos. That's minus sec theta plus tan theta.
Correct.
Or tan theta minus sec theta.
Correct. If theta belongs to,
Second or third
Second and
quadrant.
or third quadrant.
that's it. This can be given in another option. If it is given in D option, then in the advanced level, answers will be C and D. Because I said in the beginning, it is JEE main level. You will have single correct answer questions. Then in this one, what is the correction to be done to this option here? Secant theta minus tan theta if theta belongs to Q1 or Q4.
Q4.
Okay? I hope you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will continue with more and more questions with the revision of concepts in the next session. But before that, let me tell you how we are going to have our assignments. How we are going to have our assignments further. Like we will have our website. From the website, you have to go through. For trigonometry only, I have uploaded. Bhavita,
Yes, sir.
this is polymath.edu.in is our website. Okay. In this one, you have to go to question bank. Do you see the menu here?
Yes, sir.
Go to the question bank here. In the question bank, select class 11. Class 11. In the class 11, go to, these are all the videos to be uploaded further. Much more work is there, but I started with you. In this one, mathematics, IIT-JEE main. Let me check it once. Trigonometry. Yeah, it's gone, I think. Here it is. Now, in this one, IIT-JEE main is there. Just see this one. This is CBSE. This is CBSE plus IIT-JEE main. And this is only IIT-JEE main. IIT-JEE main. In this one, you go and trigonometric functions are there. In this one, papers are available. Just see this. These are papers available. Okay.
Okay, sir.
There is option of downloading the paper. Option of downloading the paper. This is download option. You can download this paper and you will have to work out according to the work I give you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now for the next session, you will have the session next day after tomorrow. For that session, I think I'll give you some more problems there which can be done by you. Maybe you, just a moment. Okay, just first download this and anyway, after giving some more stuff, I'll give you the homework. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, sir. Just open the water, please.
Yeah. Wow. Bye, both of you.
Bye, sir.